So AIPAC, a clear winner, a landslide winner this election season. AIPAC endorsed 362 candidates and won in every primary we had a candidate on the ballot. We helped our friends win and defeated 11 anti-Israel candidates. Being pro-Israel is good policy and good politics, according to AIPAC. Remember, in Dearborn, they said being pro-genocide is bad politics. Well, generally speaking, AIPAC taking their victory lap after having done pretty well, and they are very, very proud of themselves. Here's the video they put out.
It's the infusion of foreign affairs that's taking the 2024 race into an entirely new phase.
I'm a firm believer that no candidate wins an election on their own.
What I love about AIPAC is that they get behind people and they win.
AIPAC comes in and it's like someone threw you a life raft.
This week, the group secured its first major victory of the election season. Fresh off of that victory, AIPAC has already set sights on its next target.
But you know what we got to say to AIPAC? Bring it on!
The results are in. George Latimer defeats incumbent Jamal Bowman.
Incumbent Republican Bob Good has been defeated by challenger State Senator John McGuire.
Missouri Democratic Congresswoman Cori Bush, known for being part of the Squad, will no longer serve in Congress next year.
To folks in the pro-Israel community, we have no choice but to stay engaged and stay in this fight.
That's the guy who unseated Cori Bush, by the way, Wesley Bell, that guy.
I just want to extend my sincere gratitude to this community for helping me get to Congress and assure everybody that you're going to have a long-term friend.
Now, I paused on Wesley Bell, the guy who unseated Cori Bush, because if you notice what he said, what does he say here? Hold on. This is pretty good. This is especially noteworthy.
Next year.
To folks in the pro-Israel community, we have no choice but to stay engaged and stay in this fight.
I just want to...
We have no choice but to stay engaged and stay in this fight. And he has no choice but to stay engaged and stay in this fight, even though he's running in the mostly non-Jewish town of St. Louis, Missouri. Not a whole lot of Jews in St. Louis, Missouri. You're not exactly repping your constituents.
Great pastrami on rye there, though.
Yeah, right, exactly. Not exactly repping your constituents by being super tight with Israel in St. Louis, are you? Except, what are you doing? You're helping fund that machine campaign of yours. And so not only are they, touting the results of the election, they're really pounding their chest about the degree to which they influence the results of the election. Imagine the outrage over this post, says Napalm and Silly Putty, if it were made by the America-Russian Political Action Committee. Yes, of course. This is literal foreign manipulation. AIPAC should be destroyed, said Zakaria Kortam. Of course, the silver lining, folks, is they weren't entirely successful. Too bad this one turned out to be a bad investment. Kamala Harris, that's $5,395,227 down the drain. So that is the good news. But yeah, I mean, that's a lobby for a foreign country putting that out on Twitter, touting not only the results, but their influence on the results.
Well, this is where there is some hope, even in this area, in spite of Trump's coziness with Miriam Adelson. If you look at the video from the previous segment, the MAGA lot are a pretty patriotic crowd. They don't like this shit. They don't like this idea that you have all of these American politicians who have absolute fealty to Israel before fealty to the United States. That's your strongest line of argument with a lot of the MAGA crowd. And it looks like from that video, a lot of the MAGA crowd already sees it that way.
Yeah, exactly. You frame it as a patriotism issue. You frame it as a violation of the America First credo.
Right.
You know, yeah, absolutely.
Please clap.